If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps us bring more stories that speak to the heart. They say life can change in the blink of an eye. Not always through a violent storm or a crash that shatters glass, but through something smaller, a whisper of a choice, a hesitation that lasts a second too long. One quiet moment where you could have walked away, but didn't. That was my moment. I often wonder what might have happened if I had ignored the sound that day. If I had told myself it was nothing, but I didn't. And that choice drew a line across my life, before and after. This isn't just a story of betrayal. It's a story of how silence can rot even the strongest love until all that's left is the echo of what once was. From the outside, our home looked perfect. Fresh paint, bright windows, a trimmed lawn. But inside, silence had settled like dust. Not the peaceful kind. The kind that presses on your chest until even breathing feels like work. Birthdays came and went with polite smiles. Dinners were shared, but not together. Nights were spent side by side, close in body, galaxies apart in soul. If you've ever felt that kind of silence, you'll understand this story. And if you do, make sure to subscribe for more true stories like this one. It was an ordinary Tuesday. Sunlight filtered through the curtains. Everything felt calm, normal, until I heard it. A faint, steady sound from upstairs. Soft, rhythmic, deliberate. My hand froze. Logic whispered, "It's nothing." But my heart knew. Something was waiting for me at the top of those stairs. I climbed slowly. The air grew heavier with every step. The door was slightly open. A strip of light cut across the hallway. I should have walked away, but I didn't. Inside the glow of a screen, words raw, intimate, written for someone else. My breath caught. He looked up, eyes wide, guilt painted across his face. We didn't speak, but everything screamed in the silence between us. That night, we sat at the table, pretending to eat, pretending to live. The man across from me was still my husband, but the love between us had turned to glass, sharp, fragile, and already broken. Days blurred after that. Every sound became a memory. Every glance a reminder of what I'd lost. I told myself to stay strong. But strength feels different when silence becomes your only company. And if this story touches something inside you, please subscribe because more stories like this are coming soon. Then came Friday. The sound again. The same steady rhythm from upstairs. My pulse jumped. But this time I didn't hesitate. I climbed, opened the door, and asked the question that had burned inside me for years. Why? Why am I not enough? He stammered. Excuses fell apart in his mouth. It doesn't mean anything, he said. But it did. It meant everything. You chose silence over me, I whispered. And for the first time, I saw it clearly. Our love hadn't been lost tonight. It had died a long time ago. The next morning, I packed a bag. No yelling, no goodbye. Just quiet steps, one after another. And when I closed that door behind me, the silence didn't suffocate anymore. It felt like breath, like freedom. It hurt, yes, but beneath the ache, there was peace. Because this time, I hadn't chosen silence. I had chosen myself. So, if you've ever had to walk away from something that once meant everything, remember this. You're not alone. Hit that subscribe button because your story matters too. Please remove this words from story. Feel, feeling, felt breath, touch, pull, pulling, hot, linger, lingering, body, chest, lips, hip, hips, kiss. Intimacy, intimate.